I'm filming this video without a script. Hope it turns out okay. Just allow me to free flow. My hairstylist made a mistake. A fairly big mistake if anyone styles hair and understands bleach and whatnot. I will take ownership. My Japanese is still going. I've been studying it pretty hard. Sorry, hard is not the right word. I've been studying pretty consistently for 3 years, but it's by far, in a fluency or a native capability, and there's a lot of cultural differences in terms of hairstyling techniques and lingo and language that I'm not aware of, because in Tokyo for 2.5 years, I had a English bilingual stylist who owns salons both in Japan and the US, so she's very familiar with the same language, even though English is not her first language. But allow me to vent a little bit. It's not, 30% it's language, 70% is him misunderstanding what I want. When I showed him the picture, which I will share here, this is my picture of my reference, what I wanted, and I used the word bleach because that is part of, what you use to lighten and lift the hair. And I mentioned I wanted a root touch up, but he took that as I wanted to bleach my whole hair. And it's a huge misunderstanding and a huge miss because I am not a professional, I style hair, but I don't color and cut. And so understanding the product, the percentages, the chemistry and whatnot, I trust a professional. And sometimes this happens. However, a very interesting thing happened. Obviously, I was very distressed in the moment. I've never seen my hair lifted this much. That was not what I requested, not my intention. And it is shocking. It is shocking even now when I look here like this is shocking to me because I don't feel like this is me, Liz, right now, if that makes sense. But also something interesting happened over the weekend as I'm wearing this hair, as I need 2 weeks for my hair to take a break in order for him to correct it. As I'm wearing this hair, I've been feeling a lot of energy. It's very interesting. I don't know, the hair is maybe a catalyst, and I'm curious as to why this happened overall, other than the miscommunication and lessons that I can learn from. But in the higher perspective, I am curious why, this was something that's meant for me. If you subscribe to what Robert Grant had taught in his videos about the universe happens for you, not to you. And I'm wondering if it's related to, or I'm hoping if it's related to me coming into my power or feeling more powerful. I don't know, finding my voice, finding my power. And as we all know, when you wear a costume, in acting, hear me out. When you wear a costume in acting in theater and perform a role, the costume itself helps you get into character. And so the funny thing is, I do remember myself in one of my past lives, in my higher self. I just see a dragonfly fly by. I was a professor in the magic school in Mira, in Melchizedek, and I remember myself, I will don colorful hair. I would try to keep, if I have one cohort of students, I will keep that look for that duration. Because, changing your looks in other dimensions, it's glamour, it's a spell, an enchantment, it's something that we can easily change. So that's what was devastating to me, because, it's not something I can easily change. If you bleached your hair before, you'll know it's not just hair color. It's a big deal. But it's kind of pulling me back to my time there, my life there, the little remembrances that I've had when I took Cosmic Empress Natasha's course on how to read the Akashic records. She did go through the different star seed groups and whatnot, and when she went through Mira and Melchizedek, this is when I had the remembrance. And so I haven't really looked that into it. I kind of have a vague idea what was like. What was shown to me was myself as this professor teaching healing arts, but I would easily transform into my human form, into my dragon form. And I would wear all black. That was me back then, all black. And I would often have red hair. So it's very strange. Like, I've always liked having red hair. It kind of connects me to my fire dragon self, my soul blueprint. And I do feel like it activates me. It's like, shoo, it's like this weird like chakra activation. I can't describe it, and it is weird. It's unexpected. It's not planned. It's not on my schedule. It's like this weird activation that that's just happening to me, and I'm sharing with you because when you're on a spiritual journey of any kind, it could happen in different ways and manifest in different ways. And so maybe I've asked for more courage, more power, more voice, a stronger voice. And this is like what I asked for. That came through a mistake from this poor hairstylist who was also equally shocked like me when he realized where the miscommunication happened. And so yeah, for 2 weeks I'll don this hair. It's kind of like, you know, in video games where you get like a super boost, like a temporary super boost, like this potion, you know, you take it and it lasts for a duration. I kind of feel like that's how it is. And so I'm gonna ride this wave and just see where it takes me until I get to fix it next Thursday. So we'll see what happens. But for now, thank you for allowing me the space to talk through my experience with this hair, because it does feel like I'm wearing a costume, because our body, this is not scripted, so please bear with me. It is a expression of our soul. In a way, it is an avatar, and we choose it. We choose it for a specific reason. I often wonder, why didn't I choose one that I can eat like whatever I want and never get fat? Like, why didn't I pick that one? That would have been that I picked my body and the way it is, the way it functions. Like, you know, I've mentioned previously that I have this tridosha body, which is really great for alchemy, but it's not as great for eating whatever you want and staying super thin and you know, like a K-pop star. And I'm mentioning this because I've been calling this K-pop hair, this unexpected, shocking magician K-pop hair. So anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to my hair story. So sometimes these experiences happen. I'm just trying to take it and see what comes up from it. Kind of like my ski accident. I was so you know, shocked and disappointed at the time, and something beautiful had blossomed out of it, like lessons for me, you know, things that integrated for me. Not that I feel like I had to go through a ski accident to get those things, but it just happens and manifests in different ways. So it's a setback in my view, disappointment and shock, because yes, because it's not what I asked for. See my reference image. But for now, I'm just gonna roll with it, have fun with it, laugh about K-pop hair. So there you have it. I'm Liz of Athena's Garden. On my channel, I talk about the intersectionality of creativity, spirituality, and science. So if topics about spirituality, past life, spiritual journey, consciousness interest you, consider joining and subscribing to my channel. So thank you for watching my little hair rant. I will see you in my next video. Just to add one more point, I don't know if, in case you've never dyed your hair or done something this drastic, anytime you change your hair color, you actually have to change your whole color palette. So it is kind of like disturbing in a way to see myself in this color palette, because I have to change my eyeshadow color, my lipstick color. But it is very, very shocking to see yourself. So I'm curious to know if you've done any major transformation to yourself, and how that feels. Like, it could be, okay, major transformation, like wearing a completely costume, like for fun, like Halloween, but like really embodying this new character and how that feels. Does it change your behavior? Because I feel it's changed me in subtle ways. I definitely feel powerful. I don't know if I'm projecting power, but it's just like this whole, like, I'm a powerful mage. I'm a powerful dragon with flaming red hair, a fire dragon with flaming red hair, and it's bizarre. Like, I have to say, like, as a person, Liz, being a Virgo, I'm fairly conservative with taking risks. I do take risks, I do challenge myself, but I usually, you know, prepare myself for it. You know what I mean? I don't go to a hair salon and, you know, like, I did not request, like, give me a big transformation, give me K-pop hair. So that's why this is so like, oh, okay. So thank you for listening to my little rant. You will see this hair in a couple of my upcoming videos, but I'm fixing it next week. So hopefully it'll be a little more like, let's split the difference, okay? Between me and my avatar or one of my past lives, like energy, you know, I need a little balancing there. So let me know in the comments.